Greetings, mortals, I am the Fallen Shogun, and welcome to the Who's That Indie Strategic Tactical First Impression series. So, I've done as far as the eye before. It was a demo version that came out on the Steam Summer Festival. So this is the full version. Obviously, people have watched the demo. The game has been out early access style, I think, for 2 days now. And obviously, there won't be as much interest because it's been a couple of days. Let's talk about the game. So, there are 4 different tribes you can play. There's a custom game you can build. There's a campaign, which is basically a tutorial almost. There's a custom game where you can literally build whatever you want. Now the thing is, the journey is obviously usually about 5 different journeys, but you can up it to 9. So the goal is you start off in one zone. Water is rising, per turn, so you get about 200 or so turns per zone. So you have to grab the resources needed to have the food and equipment to get to the next zone, and then you do it all over again. So you are nomadic. It is turn-based movement. You get to pick who you're with. I'm going to pick the West tribes to have just random positive and negative, nothing major, nothing issue-y. This one is 4 random negative and 4 random positive and negative. So you can have 8 negative traits on these guys. But yeah, they're like animal-like creatures, and they are nomads. This is what you see as far as the eye. Yeah, thank you. Go away. So the goal is to move from place to place. And as you can see, there are multiple different places I can go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And your goal is to get to the eye. Now, each area requires certain resources. As you can see, this requires ore, wool, and wood to go to. This requires food and stone, and this one requires stone gather and stone. But the thing is, moving to these places, you might not get the right resources. In the demo, it told me I needed wood to get to a certain area, and then when we got there, there was literally no wood, so we couldn't actually transfer to the next area. We couldn't build anything, we couldn't grow. So you have to make sure you have the right resources. This gives you a rough idea of what's there. It's obviously stone, so you have to make sure you have what you have. Now, as you can see, you don't really see very much. This is my guy. So you pick an area to deploy, and then you end your turn. As you can see, it moves about. So this is my camp. You deploy the camp, and then you get your pupils. Now, they can slowly evolve into skilled pupils. Right now, they've got no skills. So obviously I need to pick up food, I need to pick up wood. Now to do that, I could right click on my guy and just have it collect wood. It'll collect the nearest wood. Now obviously I can also just click directly on the wood and do it like that. So I'm going to have one collect food, no building available to harvest this resource. Can I not collect that? Oh no, I can't. So I'm going to have to collect some wood. So I need that. Really? Okay, let's just have you straight up gather that wood there, you straight up gather that wood there. Wait, really? Okay, let's have them explore then. So as you explore, obviously you open things up, and you can see here it's going to take me 180 turns till everything tries to kill me. So obviously we need wood, which apparently I can only get so much of. Let's do that. That's not very good, is it? I can only grab so many things. And because you're obviously exploring the area, distraction there, so my mind's gone. So yeah, you need food, you need wood. Food needs to be turned into rations. So like, each pupil is eating 6 rations a turn, but you have to turn food into rations. So there's actually a lot of stuff you have to do in this game. An awful lot of stuff. And the main one you'll find is if you get any new pupils, you will need space for them. You need to find more pack animals, these big guys. Because building stuff, there's 2 types. There's temporary, cheap, and then there's permanent, expensive. The permanent ones you can pack up and store. The problem is, each and every one of your creatures only has so much storage space. So, if you want to carry food and resources and buildings, you need more pack animals. Ah, there's one. Good. So yeah, we will be needing to obviously get pack animals up and running. Now occasionally you'll find trade caravans will come through your territory. And obviously those are quite important. So yeah, when you get the trade caravans, it's very good to trade with them and see if they have any spare pupils. But as you can see, gathering resources takes time. Everything in this game will be slow. It is a slow game, but a fun game. You are looking at a lot of time in between exciting things happening. As you can see, we're in turn 16, and nothing's really happened. So the friendly caravan has just arrived. Where? Okay. So we want them to we want you to go and meet. So yeah, you're exploring. You'll always want to try and find as many trade caravans things as you can. You can also explore ruins. As you can see, you can explore the site to retrieve or trade resources. You can send a herbicide druid to analyse it to know its effects. Certain things do certain cool things. As you can see, this give me an offering. We're going to pray for this. And this will give me 50 wool. Precious parchment for your pupils to study. So here, we can get a person. Now that's what we've done. We've now got another person. However, the problem with that is, of course, we don't have a space for them to sleep. So we're going to have to build another camp. Luckily, we just got ourselves another guy. As you can see, this is how things go. So you need to keep gathering food. You need to, I don't know, go over here. Also gather wood. And obviously they're not happy unless they're sleeping. They have nowhere to sleep, they don't feel like they're part of my base. However, this has now given me what? Come on, build it. So now we have more space. So pupil housing, housing used, total housing. Yeah, 4, okay. Now select a pupil and right click on the building and choose a resource to harvesting it. Each pupil can receive 6 rations. That's still trying to tell me how to play the game. So yeah, building and things is going to be of an issue. And like I say, we will be needing a lot more resources. An awful lot more resources. So let's, I don't know, build it here. Wait, who's building this? You're building this. Stop building this. Make my builder build this. So yeah, you want to make sure your people are doing the right things. You want to make sure you're gathering the right resources. And like I say, you only have so much time to do it. And there's also a random event which happened, like that trader which came through. So yes, you want to grab resources. You want to keep building things. You want to grab as much as you can. And also you have to decide where you want to go. Because obviously that will massively influence where you choose to be. Like going here, I just need stone and food. Going here, I just need stone and a stone gatherer. Well, it looks like there's only stone here. Yes, stone. Whereas this looks like it's a lot of wood. Now, depending on where we go, we might need a lot of wood. So you can screw yourself up significantly because it doesn't tell you what's there. Which is a big issue. Now, you can also gather like research and knowledge points by doing certain things to slowly evolve your caravan. It's a bit tough to do early on. Obviously, you're trying to gather as much resources as possible. And as you can see, harvest huts. We probably need one of those. Fishery would be very nice to gather some fish. I'd also very much like to get a cookhouse up. That will require us to build something else. So, yeah. It's going to be a bit of an issue. It's going to take time, going to take effort, and we're probably not going to be happy. Because obviously everything I'm building is temporary. And we're using even more food than I'd like. Okay, you gather from there. You, I don't know, we need to grab some metal from the hills. So I'm going to have to get a stone mine or any kind of mine. So yeah, a lot of it is building and hoping. Do I care about the birds? I don't think I care too much about these. Yeah, I don't care about that. And also, each resource tile only has so much resources. As you can see, there's only 400 here, there's only 200 here. So you can also run out of resources, and if you've destroyed the wrong ones, you could also screw yourself over there as well. So there is actually quite a lot of things you need to do. An awful lot of things you need to do. And a lot of it, unfortunately, will be you waiting for things to happen. As you can see here. We are literally just waiting for things to happen. Now you can also upgrade your buildings, if I remember correctly. As you can see here, plus 20% yield, you can upgrade it. But of course it requires more resources. Can we get another one? Okay, you are gathering food. You're gathering wood. Okay, go say hello. You're purple. Is that a good sign? And also, these things here, these remains, occasionally... For 2 heals, 175 stone. Ooh, I don't have any heals. Okay, now give me your next unknown. Next unknown is damage path. So if I don't leave by then, we have to do 20% more resources. Thanks, game. So, yeah. This here, we're going to have to explore it. Because it's doing some kind of thing and it's hurting me. Oh, it's gave me a pack animal. That's pretty awesome. Well, yeah. We don't know what these are doing, so we don't have a druid. Which is a problem, because I'd very much like to know what it's doing. Because obviously, I'm purple right now. Which is never a good sign. Yeah, we can build a workshop. Obviously, all these things move. Knowledge points to unlock travel-related vagaries and bonuses. We don't really have anything which can do that. But yes, it's all about building, growing, surviving, and hoping for the best. Now, as you can see, packed mobile buildings don't have any of those. I'd obviously like to upgrade again. Plus 1 housing is a lot more of that. So we're going to have to upgrade it. But of course, everything we do requires resources. Like I say, everything we do is important. And that's the problem. Everything we do is very important time-wise. We are probably going to have major issues in the future. Which is going to hurt us. Okay, you gather this. I can't gather this. Okay, you build for me. Quarry my pasture. There. So yeah, it's difficult. 'Cause it's more a puzzle than a town or city build, if I'm honest. Because obviously you have to physically figure out what it is you need and what it is you do. And as you obviously go through things, it destroys the world. So we need to make sure you're doing it right. And obviously right now we need stone. We have time to get stone because I'm going for the stone route. But it will mean I have to spend more resources in the future. Luckily all your people, obviously, we're going to run out of food very soon. Which means we now need to build a cooking site. Which is a problem. Because obviously each person who's doing something, that's experience. They gain skills in that ability. So having them multitask isn't always that good. We don't have any meat. How do I cook this stuff? By a baker or a chef. What? Have I built the wrong building? I need to build a bakery. Ah! Okay. Do we have any stone? There's some stone. Go down there. Okay, this needs to be destroyed. Okay, make me some stone. But yeah, as you can see, it's becoming a bit difficult. Obviously, we are making a bit of research here and there as we level up. But it is difficult. Oh dear. Okay, we have resources, we have that. I'd like to upgrade this to have an extra housing slot. There we go. That's now tier 2. So I can have another person if you save them. You can see their trades. As you can see, this is all the trades currently ongoing. So currently a grower, as you can see here, will be slowly pushing up to these levels so they can evolve into a farmer or a herder. Now also they are a high level builder, because obviously they started off as a builder. They can become an architect or an engineer. Now obviously I don't have those, because we've literally just started. But we need the resources. So stone is significantly important to us. But so is everything else. So yeah, it's slow paced. And again, you can just screw yourself over without realising it. Which is also always fun. What's this? Backpacks. Adds extra 4 storage space, a 2x2 format. So I can obviously get that to upgrade my people, as you can see. This will give me another additional column which stacks vertically, because that's what it does. It's like a inventory you find in like Elder Scrolls. And obviously the more buildings you have, the more things you can store in it. Right now, of course, it's just not being shown because we're not moving. It only appears when you try to leave, because of course you can only take so much with you. Now graphic wise, this game looks really quite nice. I love the little balloons they have on their back to show you where they are. They are really awesome. And I can see little resources floating around the place. That's awesome too. So yeah, so there are a lot of really nice little touches to it. Especially like the llamas on the hills. But it is very slow. If you're more into fast-paced games, you're definitely going to bounce off this one, if I'm honest. Which is a shame, because it does have lots of promise. Damaged path just happened, now we need even more resources. %20 more important, it just means more expensive. But yeah, we are running out of time. Soon we're going to have to leave. Now if we want to, we can leave to the stone path. Obviously I'd rather not, but it is what it is. I'd also like very much to have built more important things. As you can see, my actual camp is getting steadily bigger, so where I place this in the future is going to take up even more space. Because obviously they only hang around your main caravan. But now I have this. Okay, trade. I want Pepkin. 20-1. Really? Oof. Fish. Or is 5-1? As you can see, the trading isn't the best. 3-1 on wood. God, that's expensive, isn't it? None of this is good for me. How can I upgrade it to make it better? Okay, reduced exchange cost. Okay, get back to gathering me more of that. Food is low. We're very low on food. We're very low on food. So yeah, you all have issues with resources, which is a bit of a problem. There's fish there. Go get fish. A new Valkyrie will happen. Drudgery. What is drudgery? We don't have any of them at the moment now. So yeah, the longer you wait, the more screwed you get. Hey, what is this? Fine fish. Drudgery. So we're going to have to leave. We're being screwed significantly. And the problem is we don't have the food. As you can see, food in this game gets you. It always gets you. There is no escape from the food. Another vagrant. Bug mosquitoes. We're crossing a boggleful eel. Do we have any bugs? Yes, a lot of them. Yay! So yeah, it's a lovely game. I absolutely love the style. But you do spend a lot of time not doing much. Now, luckily, obviously, we're gathering research. Grab a bag, I think. Okay, we're only just being okay with food. So if you don't have enough food, my people just leave. So food is majorly a problem and you'll probably lose due to it. Maybe I have to put even more people into food. Yep, we're losing because of food. Oh god, poisonous bogs. What is this? Ah. Are you all poisoned? Why are you all poisoned? Was that because you didn't have enough food? I think because we didn't have enough food, my people started starving to death. So yeah, it's difficult. Lightning! So my people are badly injured. The bogs are still poisoned. So yeah, the game... Why would you cross? And the game gets tougher and tougher. So when it gets too tough, what you do is you go there, then you move. Or in this case, you don't. You'll have a stone gatherer level 2. He's my best stone gatherer. So you can see what the skills and stuff are. So yeah, we need to grab this stuff. I mean to grab it quickly because our people are dying. So yeah, it starts off nice and simple, nice and slow. In the end, it's more survival than anything. It's a lot more survival based than you'd imagine. And obviously I got off on the wrong foot at the very beginning. I should have gotten the farming in. And then transitioned into a bakery. But I didn't. And now the gods hate us. So what I'm going to do is obviously I'm just going to finish up. Hopefully leave or we'll all die. I've got 25 turns. We've got time. But yeah, I love the style. The sound's alright. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why is that now poisoned? But yeah, because how the game works, half the time you just lose because the vagaries just kill you. See? That one died. I can't go in the forests. I can't go in the swamps. People are dying from hunger. It's all about survival. And the longer you take, the more it kills you. And obviously we've just lost. And as you can see, this is how it looks. I'm not going to survive the next area, but yeah, each area, when you put stuff in, is very Tetris. Now you can only have like 100 of each resources in the area. Now if you obviously had buildings, they'd be big squares as well. But you have to make sure what you're doing fills up the right spaces. And also you're bringing the right resources, which in some cases you're probably not. So yeah, that's all I can bring. And there you go. You end up in the next area. And then you just repeat again. Now obviously in this one we don't know what's here. But the timing has started. There's another one of those over there. I can grab it. I've got 155 turns till this area gets destroyed. But as you can see, it's a lot smaller. Also, I didn't pack the pack animals apparently. So it just killed them. And that's just what it does, apparently. And now we need food. Because obviously we're in a brand new area. So yeah, food will get you killed pretty quickly. Like far quicker than you'd imagine. You're very, very likely to die from a lack of food in this game. Like as you saw, every single tree in the swamp was killing me in the end. And we're dead. So it's actually actively a lot tougher than you would imagine. But yeah, give it a quick first impression. Obviously this is the, I like to say, early access version. Obviously if you want to know how to play it properly, play the campaign. Definitely go for food and wood first. Food will be your primary killer until the last 50 turns of an area, where suddenly everything's murdering you for no apparent reason. But yeah, I've enjoyed it. I'd like to do a series. We'll see how much interest this one has. If there's a lot of interest, maybe a series where I actually do better. But either way, I've been the Fallen Shogun. This has been As Far As the Eye. Cheers for now. Be awesome, be epic, and I will of course be seeing you next time.